Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today me and Saban are going to be talking about the Halo Infinite teaser trailer which dropped on the 24th of June. And in this teaser trailer there wasn't a lot that was covered. There was just a voice transmission which we believe is from the villain Atriox, who is the leader of the Banished, because at the end it says that it's...
Keep in mind, I don't know a huge amount about Halo's... I mean, I've played the Halo campaigns, but I don't know a lot about Halo lore and that sort of thing. I mainly play Halo for the multiplayer, which we're also going to talk about later. We're just going to talk about the future of the whole Halo franchise in general, how Halo Infinite's going to be important to that.
Yeah, basically, I can enlighten the audience with some more facts about this. So
go on then, because
in the teaser trailer... It was kind of hard to hear what the voice was saying.
Yeah.
Like, you had to listen very carefully. But I've got the speech in front of me that whoever is talking, it's not really revealed who is talking.
Didn't you say it was the leader of the people? Like
it's the leader. Apparently it's the leader, but we don't fully know yet. But what he says, the hour approaches, our forces occupy the ring. Within hours, it will be under our control. Humanity will burn. Their brazen defense will be all but a memory. No more prophets, no more lies. We stand together, brothers to the end. We are his will. We are his legacy. We are the Banished.
I feel like that's just like 343. I feel like that's just 343's message to the Halo community. No more lies. Like when they lied about that MCC was actually going to work when it came out on PC and it doesn't. It's just crap. We'll get to that later, I guess.
The people are saying that it's going to be the person talking was the villain, the main villain of the story.
Yeah.
And the leader of the Banished. His name's Atriox. So basically, the only thing that makes me think that it wasn't Atriox, I'll say who Atriox is in a minute. But the only thing that makes me think that it wasn't him was at the end he says the person talking says we are his will and his legacy, and like.
So maybe it's like one of his followers or something.
To the Banished, Atriox is like their leader, and they like all look up to him. So I feel like he might be dead. I'm not really sure what the story is with him, because I'm pretty sure he's not dead. Mm-hmm. But then again, I'm not really 100% sure on that. So he might be dead. If he is dead, obviously that's still the Banished talking, but it's someone who's probably taken over. And then if he's still alive, then that might be him talking.
I mean,
but
there isn't exactly... Yeah, go on. That's what I was going to say.
I think they might have killed him off game. Like
off screen?
I don't think he has died. Yeah, I don't think he has died, like, in the actual game.
The thing is with this trailer, I don't... Like, there wasn't a lot there. It's just like a line. It's kind of like a audio, like, recording looking thing. And there's no gameplay or anything. But that's the thing that's kind of...
I mean... The thing is, if you played Halo Wars 2, then I think a lot of gamers who have played Halo Wars 2 will have understood a lot from this trailer, I'm guessing.
The thing is, for me, I never really got into Halo Wars. I was mainly just like a fan of like the main Halo games. So for me, if it's, I feel like they should explain it in a proper. I guess then again, it is part of the universe, isn't it? So I guess they could explain it there if they wanted to. But the thing for me about this, go on. Yeah.
Basically, I'm just going to explain the whole story part behind it, and then you can rant about your Halo
I don't really have much of a rant, it's just like how I feel about it, I guess, but go on.
Yeah. I mean, basically...
Yeah, you go on.
So, the Banished, first introduced in Halo Wars.
Halo Wars?
Halo Wars 2, I believe.
Okay.
And then, basically, their sort of backstory is that... the main enemies, which are the Covenant, they hired the Banished as like bounty hunters, basically.
Yeah.
And but they sort of betrayed them because they were just using them and then killing them off. But then one of the Banished, Atriox.
This is that leader guy that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. He grew in strength, like with every bounty that he killed. So he grew in strength, and then one day he rose to power, and then they fought back against... He like started a revolution, and they fought back against the Covenant, and then they escaped, and they became like stronger in their own sort of clan.
Yeah.
and then they went like they were in Halo Wars, but then after that, I think they went into hiding for a bit.
Okay, so maybe Halo Infinite will explain
until
where they've come from or something.
They went into hiding until the Covenant were overthrew by the Spartans.
That must have happened in Halo 5, probably. I don't play Halo 5, so I don't know, but I'm probably sure.
I think that's what happened in Halo 5, because I think the rumor of the story is that they waited for the Spartans to overthrow the Covenant, and then they made like a quick ambush attack, and then just defeated like most of the humans. And that's why we saw this teaser trailer E3 where Master Chief was flying around. He wasn't flying; he was just floating around his space.
This was E3 last year. Just so you guys know, I guess, if you wanted to watch E3's been cancelled.
Yeah, you could go and check those two things out and then come back here. But we saw in the last trailer that Master Chief was flying around in space, and then he was obviously saved by this human who was in a ship. And we can expect that Master Chief might have been in this battle with the Banished, and that's why he's there, and that's his sort of position. But one more thing I want to mention about the sort of overall story about this is that the leader, Atriox, apparently he's stronger than like most Halo characters, and the Master Chief could not defeat him alone. Apparently,
so like he's probably stronger than like Spartan Locke, Halo Chief, Master Chief, and all those characters. Yeah.
But basically, the reason why we know this is because obviously, Master Chief is just sort of he's just a Spartan, really. There's not much special about him compared to the other Spartans.
I mean, he's pretty special, I guess, because all Spartans have like increased agility and all that. I guess you can tell from like the way they move around.
But apparently, what we saw in Halo Wars 2 is that Master Chief alone cannot defeat him, because basically there was Spartans who had the same sort of power as Master Chief, and they still needed a group to even do a bit of damage to Atriox because he's so powerful. And the weapon that they use is gravity hammers, if anyone's interested in that.
Oh well, gravity hammers are, I guess, are pretty big things in Halo in general. So
yeah, and one more thing I want to say about the Banished is that with their armies, you know how like the Covenant had their like little ships and stuff, and their little speeder bike things that you could ride around on.
Speeder bikes, like Star Wars.
Yeah, they were similar, but they weren't similar, but they were sort of. Well, they reminded me of speeder bike.
Yeah,
and I think, you know, with the Banished like tech, it's a lot more bigger, and it's a lot more complex, and it just looks better. So I think if we do get to see gameplay with that, where you can hop into that, I think that would be
the thing for me is we haven't seen any gameplay at all. Like, I mean, the thing is, okay, fair enough, they want to show story stuff, but from my point of view at least, and I think a lot of people, I don't know if I'd say they probably do agree with me, that most people play Halo for the multiplayer. Not like, I mean, a lot of people do play it for the story, but like, not as many people play it for the story as they do the multiplayer. So that's the reason why I'm kind of like scared, because the game's supposed to come out in holiday, which I assume is probably like November, December time. That's about 5 to 6 months, and we've seen no gameplay. So I feel like that's a worrying sign.
Everything we've seen story stuff.
It's either cinematic stuff or story stuff.
Yeah, even the stuff they're saying like take away like from Halo Wars 2.
Yeah.
We can take a lot away from Halo Wars 2, which we can apply to this. But then again, it's still story, it's not multiplayer like you're saying.
Because the thing is, the main problem with like the other Halo games that have come out basically since Halo 4, because like we played Halo 1, 2, 3, 4, Reach. The only Halo game I haven't played is 5 in terms of like the main
I think I've played
actual FPS ones. Did you play Halo 5?
I think I've played Halo 2, 3.
Yeah. You played 1.
Combat Anniversary.
Yeah, it's basically 1.
I don't think I have played 1.
No, Combat Evolved Anniversary is basically 1. I mean, the multiplayer is not the same, but...
yeah, I mean, I've played the story mode for Combat Anniversary, and then I played 4 on release. I completed it within like 2 or 3 days, so...
Yeah.
And I haven't played 5, obviously, because...
I mean,
me and you just never bought Xbox.
Yeah, we never bought Xbox One, and I don't have any reason to, really, because this isn't going to be on... I mean, this is going to be on Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC, so if I get it, I'll get it on PC. But the thing for me is, I don't really... Like, the problem with Halo hasn't really... I mean, I heard the story for Halo 5 was disappointing, but I didn't really play it, so I don't know. The thing for me is, what are they going to do with the multiplayer? Because from Halo Reach, like, Halo Reach was sick, and then... I mean, it wasn't as good as 3, I don't think. But after Halo Reach... all the Halo games had issues. Like Halo 4 was terrible in my opinion, multiplayer wise. I don't know if you liked Halo 4 multiplayer.
No, I don't really like Halo 4 multiplayer. I played a bit of it,
Yeah.
but I wasn't really interested. And then I played the story. I thought the story was alright.
Yeah, and my friend told me that Halo 5 wasn't very good. I haven't played it, so I guess I can't really say. But also, the main one that's scaring me is MCC. Because with Master Chief Collection on Xbox One, they screwed it up because it was broken and didn't work. And it was buggy. And then on PC, I don't know how they managed this. They literally, how do you get a second chance at coming back and you still screw it up? How does one manage that?
You know, the thing is, with Xbox, I think they realised that they screwed it up. Like, obviously, the reviews and stuff were really bad for it.
Yeah,
so
for the first
they realised that they
first
screwed
time
it
around.
up. So, personally, in my opinion, I don't think that they're going to make that mistake again. And I think this game will be decent. But
I mean, I'd like to think that, but then again, how many times have we said that before? I mean, Halo 4, I guess, like, that was the first time that 343 made a Halo game, and it wasn't good in my opinion. Halo 5 I didn't play.
It was mediocre.
Yeah.
It wasn't amazing. But
I hated the multiplayer for Halo 4 so much. I didn't play the story mode, but I didn't like the multiplayer.
The story was alright personally, but
yeah,
the multiplayer was...
My main thing is that Halo... like each Halo in MCC on PC has been a buggy mess. Apparently Reach was really bad at launch. I didn't buy it at launch, I bought it a bit afterwards. But the re-release of Halo 1 on PC was terrible. That was apparently really buggy. And Halo 2, that was just awful. Because they had that stupid thing where you could sit in a corner and shoot the floor and you could get kills. You could just... Some guy won a free-for-all game. I'll probably show that guy's video and I'll credit him. But that guy won a free-for-all by sitting in the corner with a shotgun and shooting a shotgun into the floor, and he won. So that's just like, if it's as broken as or messed up as that, I'm very scared. But I mean, that's like my biggest concern is that and the gameplay. Like, is it going to be like Halo 5 and 4, like classic Halo?
I mean, I remember when Halo 5 came out and you were telling me that it was terrible, and I was really annoyed about it.
That's what I heard. So.
I've been a Halo fan from young, obviously, as you know. Like, the first-person shooter that I played was Halo.
We used to play Halo so much. Halo 3, like...
Yeah, we used to play Halo quite a lot.
Oh my god, man.
But I wasn't a COD guy, so I grew up on Halo.
Yeah.
So...
I feel like Halo, as a franchise in general, is a lot smaller than it used to be. Like, Halo, like, when you hear the name Halo now, it doesn't have the same, like, impact that it had back in the day. Because, like, now, obviously, I think that because they've screwed it up so much, that Halo's, like... I feel like if they screw this...
I think a lot of people are giving up.
Yeah, if they screw this Halo up, then I don't know what's going to happen to Halo.
They're finished?
Yeah.
They're finished?
Well, I guess with... I don't know what's going to happen to Xbox either, because what does Xbox have aside from Halo? Gears and Forza. That's it. They don't have any other... Xbox don't have the other exclusives, so that's why I think the whole fate of the Xbox Series X and the whole fate of the Halo franchise rests on this game. If they screw this up, then most of those things are... I don't know about over, but
maybe that's why we haven't seen gameplay. Maybe we haven't seen gameplay just because they've got something big that they're just doing it as a surprise. I don't think that's a very clever tactic, but maybe.
I mean,
you never know.
Yeah, it's just been too long, I think, to not show gameplay. It's like the new COD, where they haven't revealed the new COD yet, and that's supposed to be coming out around the same time as Halo, probably like October.
Are we going to make a video on that?
It's up to you, I guess, if you want to.
We'll consider it in the future. We'll see when something releases.
So stay tuned, I guess, guys, then for a video about the new COD, which that would be interesting to talk about. But anyways, back to Halo. That's all I really have to say. I'm interested to see where this game's going to go, but I'm concerned because we haven't seen gameplay. That's my main thing with it.
I think with the gameplay thing, because, you know, with this, they're still very positive that they're going to release it this holiday.
Yeah.
So I think they have got faith in it, and the reason why they haven't released gameplay is because they've got something maybe big installed to...
Yeah, there's two sides of the coin, I guess. It's either they've got something big and they don't want to show it, or their game's a mess and
But this is me being optimistic.
Yeah.
If you want my real opinion, I don't...
If you want to be cynical, then you could say, I guess, that there's a chance they've screwed it up like they have with the other Halos and they don't want to show it.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see, and when that does come out, when gameplay does come out, we'll probably be covering it on the channel.
Yeah.
So stick
And
around.
then if I get the game, then I'll review it and play it, I guess. If I get it on launch. It depends how
most
good it
likely
looks.
I'm not going to get the game. You're probably going to get it.
Yeah. If there's a beta on PC, I'll play that and I'll review that. If I like it, I'll get the game. If not, I won't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
Is that all we have to
that's
say?
about it, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, then be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram, the links in the description, and share it with all your
Share
friends.
with everyone.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.